I am Bishop Gabriel Malzaire from the Diocese of Roseau in Dominica. The section I'll be dealing with is section 36 to 39. It begins by looking at the challenge that the document of Aparecida poses to us as church, especially from the point of view of the family and media. What it says to us is that our cultural tradition, which of course is developed through the family, they are no longer handed on from one generation to the next with the same ease as in the past. Of course, the important thing is to see how we communicate the message of Christ through the media, and the family is really a basic unit through which this operates. It says the media have invaded every space and every conversation in our life, making way into the intimacy of our homes. Communication, therefore, is also the solution to building the unity that is required for our world. As Pope Francis says to us, we need to resolve our differences through forms of dialogue, which helps us grow in understanding and mutual respect. Yes, evangelization, communication, dialogue. And even to stress a little further on the question of dialogue, it says that dialogue is the way to build communication and the civilization of love, and to engage all people of goodwill in a respectful manner. Therefore, if we speak of evangelization, we cannot not speak of dialogue. But that dialogue has an end. It has an end. It has a purpose. He said that dialogue is another way of speaking about salvation itself. In Veritatis Novae, the encyclical tells us, here in the Word made flesh, which is Jesus Christ, God's self-communication is definitive. The full revelation of God was seen in Jesus Christ. Our attempt in any form of communication is to come as close as possible to that revelation of God through Jesus Christ. And therefore, we do that through dialogue. What does Pope Paul VI say about this? He says that the end of our dialogue, the end of our communication is authentic development. In other words, that whatever we communicate about Christ, about salvation, has to bring us as close as possible to what Jesus expects of us, and that is authentic humanity, authentic development. And it means, therefore, the development of all peoples, of every person, and of every dimension of the human person. It describes it as a process, a journey from the less human to a more human experience. It is what integrates our work of charity with our journey towards holiness. Really and truly, what it is saying is that as we continue to dialogue, we continue to converse, and we continue to speak the language of salvation, it has to lead us to a better image of Jesus Christ in our world. Pope Benedict, in his encyclical Caritatis in Veritate, he even develops on the teachings of Paul VI on the integral development, because he sees that integral development has to be the vocation of the church. The church has to exist for that, so that the whole church and all its activities is called to authentic and integral development of the human person. Thank you.